Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of the Director of Football Challenge with Livorno. Now in today's episode we are going to be playing Sampdoria in the Serie A and they are sitting quite high up in the table. But we've had a couple of really good results since the last time we met. So in the last episode we of course got beat by Fiorentina at home. We followed that up with a 1-0 away defeat to Atalanta. Andrea Pitagna getting an early goal. Meligioni getting sent off in the 27th minute, and then we did dominate the game once we had the extra man advantage, but unfortunately we couldn't find the back of the net and we suffered a defeat. We bounced back this time though against Genoa at home. I think they were in 19th place when we played them. They're quite far down the league anyway, and Skrbek got himself 4 goals on the night. 30th minute, 43rd minute, 83rd minute penalty and an 85th minute goal. 4 goals from him is absolutely outstanding. Obviously he struggled to settle in since he joined us in January, but he's definitely turned a corner in this game. We did go down to 10 men in 39 minutes, but then they joined us on 10 men in 54th, and then they went down to 9 men in the 74th minute. So despite being down to 10 men for about 20-25 minutes while they started the extra man, we managed to hold on and we got the victory. We then had back-to-back wins for, well, since not very often this season it happens. Jonsgaard got himself a goal in the 3rd minute. I think it was his first goal for the club. And Skrbek continued his form, getting 5 goals in 2 games now with another one in the 45th minute. We then had one of the most crazy games against Inter Milan. We went 1-0 up quite early on in the 2nd minute with an own goal from Hradecky, who was playing in goal for them. Luca Mattazzelli then doubled our lead in the 21st minute, and I thought, God, we're cruising here again away at Inter Milan. And then Ronaldo Vieira gets sent off for the 2nd time since joining us in January, and that just killed us really. Levin Kurzawa got a goal back for them 2 minutes later. Mauro Riccardi 3 minutes after that. Maya 4 minutes after that. But then at half time they just sort of stopped playing anymore. They had stopped attacking anymore. So Fabian Balbuena in the 67th minute got an equaliser, and then Inter Milan just sort of saw out of the game. There wasn't too many highlights after that. When we initially went down to 10 men, they absolutely dominated us. But then once they went 1 goal in front, there must have been a change tactically somewhere from the manager. And yeah, we got an away point. And finally, in the last game before we'll play Sampdoria today was away at Napoli, who were top of the league. Everton gave them the lead in the 2nd minute. Jonsgaard equalised for us in the 20th minute, but then in the 94th minute, Everton got his 2nd goal of the game after David Agazi had got sent off in the 63rd. We can't seem to keep 11 men on the pitch these days. But yeah, very, very late goal for Napoli gave them the lead and the win. So this is how the table looks after them run of fixtures. Livorno are sitting in 13th position. We're on 33 points, 6 points ahead of Cagliari in the 18th position. So we have improved our position from last episode, where I think we were only 2 points ahead. Big game today against Sampdoria. They are in 6th position, having a very, very good season. But our home form has definitely improved since the January transfer window. And we're sort of in a mix of impressive run of form. So you never know, we might be able to sneak a win. And this is going to be the lineup for today's game. Rodak will start in goal. Belangioli, Balbuena and Riccardo Marchesa, with Gaspar at left back starting in defence. Mattazzelli, Ronaldo Vieira and Jonsgaard in the centre, with Galvan, Shea-Bakasa and Skrbek leading the line. So we've kicked off against Sampdoria. This is the first highlight of the game, 5 minutes in. We are currently in possession with Shea-Bakasa on the edge of Sampdoria's box. Mattazzelli, so much space for Belangioli, but the pass does not find him and we're playing it out from the back. Gaspar with a big ball over the top. The Sampdoria defence managed to clean it up, and I'm still not sure who's going to take control of this. It looks like it might be Sampdoria, with Larson coming down this left-hand side. Traore on the edge takes a strike, and it goes just over. So yeah, we've really hit a good run of form after the January transfer window. You know, the new players that came in have definitely affected the side in a positive way. And it looks highly likely now that we will be able to stay in Serie A, and we will be able to keep our job, basically. Despite our dominance seemingly by the match stats, not a lot has happened in the way of highlights, but one comes our way this time, and it looks like Sampdoria are going to be in possession for this. Kolasinac on this left-hand side to Larson. Get a challenge in. Let's break. No, we can't. Venias, oh my God, what has happened there? The keeper's bottled it, the defender's bottled it. Is it the VAR? Go on, rule it out. Just go on, rule it out. Come on. How do I know? He's still there. However, man, get on with it, will you? 2 minutes of added time. And it's being given. It's Kolasinac with the ball on the left-hand side. I'm not sure who actually plays it in. But, yeah, the keeper didn't know whether to shit or get off the pot there. So, unfortunately, we'll find ourselves 1-0 down. Despite seemingly having the better of the game, Sampdoria take the lead. They are in 6th position in the league, so they are having a really good season. And I have seen a couple of their regens, and they do look quite good. This Italian striker who's starting for them, he's not fantastic by any means, but he has got the goal today to put them 1-0 up. Another highlight now, and we'll nip the ball back after a Sampdoria throw it, and Shea-Picasso's been set away on this left-hand side. Play it back post. We had 2 men arrive on back post, and if he had a little bit more composure, he would have been able to play that in for a tap-in for probably Skirbeck or Galvan, but unfortunately not. Shea-Picasso on the ball again on the left-hand side. Gasparo, who's starting because Maru is currently injured. Vieira returning from suspension, playing again today. Belangioli with the ball back post. Gasparo's there. Doesn't look like it's going to be offside unless the VAR gets involved, which I don't think it is. And there we are. Our fullbacks combine and mean we can now look to maybe push for a winner. Belangioli with a great ball in. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Gasparo's got the easy job. And yeah, this is great. 15 minutes to go, we'll look to make some changes. Nobody's particularly struggling in terms of match fitness. I'm going to get Ante Coric on for Brian Galvan. Johnsgaard's not having the greatest of games, but Domenico Mungo is the only real option, and I don't fancy making that sort of change. Neither striker's having a particularly good game, so maybe Samuel Longo will get Skirbeck off because he's on a yellow card, and the potential is there for us to get another red card in. I think that would be our 4th of the season if he did. With 11 minutes to go, there is another highlight in Shea-Picasso's so much space on the left hand side. Johnsgaard. He very nearly puts 2-1 up, but Alex Merrick get a good save on it. And the corner is going to be played in by Ante Coric. It's cleared again, and this is probably not going to lead to anything. No, it's not. 5 minutes to go, we'll make our final substitution of the game. We are going to get Andrea Gasparo off for Albertazzi. 5.5 minutes to go in the match. And there is a highlight and we are in possession. Albertazzi with a big ball over the top and Shea-Picasso's on it. Please put this in the back. Oh my God. What sort of strike was that? It was absolutely pathetic. And Shea-Picasso, he's wanted currently by a team in Serie A, I do believe. Oh no, don't do this to me. Rodak managed to make the save. But yeah, Shea-Picasso is wanted and he is one of the highest earners at the club. So to be honest with you, I'll discuss my summer plans in the next episode, but it's going to be a bit of a shake-up. And there we go, full-time, Livorno 1, Sampdoria 1. A relatively good performance and a decent result, you know. Sampdoria in 6th position, us in 13th position. So, you know, an informed team, obviously a better team on paper as well, so you can't complain with that. And yeah, I'm relatively happy. But as you can see, Shea-Picasso is wanted. It's currently by Palermo. He's got a 5.5 million minimum fee release clause by clubs in the Champions League, which is highly unlikely to happen. He has declared for Uruguay, so he's no longer an Italian player. And even though he still classes as an Italian, that's sort of, I don't know why, but it sort of makes me feel like I didn't really want him in my squad anymore. If he was an Italian national, declared for the Italian national team, I feel a little bit more loyalty towards players that way. But yeah, whatever. The next episode will be the final game of the season against Palermo. In terms of Serie A, we are currently sitting in 13th position still. We are 7 points clear from Cagliari in 18th, who do have a game in hand, but it wouldn't be the end of the world even if they did win. I am imagining we're going to steal pretty comfortably. 34 points might not be enough, but with the 6 games remaining and who we are facing, Perugia, Pescara, Cagliari, Crotone, Torino and Palermo, they're all against teams who we could definitely pick up points from. But anyway, if you have enjoyed today's video, please consider leaving a like, and if you enjoy my content, get yourself subscribed. But until next time, take it easy.